What's something your kids did that made you question your parenting? My 5-year-old son's preschool held a parent-teacher conference last month. I was running late after a work emergency and rushed in, apologizing profusely. Miss Roberts, his teacher, seemed confused. But your husband is already here. I froze. My husband had moved to California 6 months ago. We were separated, pending divorce, and he had minimal contact with our son. A wave of panic hit me as I explained this to the teacher. She pointed down the hall to the classroom where my husband was currently discussing our son's progress. I burst into the room to find my son sitting across from a bewildered teacher with an empty chair beside him. Where is he? I demanded. My son looked up innocently. Who? The man you brought to your conference. Oh, he shrugged. I told Miss Williams that Dad was in the bathroom. For 20 minutes, my son had been conducting his own parent-teacher conference, answering questions about his behavior by pretending to relay information to and from his imaginary father. The teacher looked mortified. He was so convincing. He kept saying things like, Dad says I'm doing much better with sharing, and Dad wants to know about my reading level. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. What kind of parent raises a child capable of such elaborate deception? On the drive home, I asked him why he'd done it. You were late, he said simply, and Miss Williams said we needed a grown-up, so you invented one? I didn't invent Dad. He's real, just not here. His logic was flawless, if morally flexible. I questioned my entire approach to parenting. Was I raising a con artist? A problem solver? Both? That night, I called my husband to tell him what happened. Before I could finish the story, he interrupted. Wait, he remembered I exist? Not the reaction I expected from my son's first parent-teacher forgery.